Hey guys, welcome back to Crazy Dave's Kitchen. Today I'm going to do a product review. Now this company called Govee, right there, okay, sent me this box and it said, I don't know if you can see this or not, it says Smart Wireless Thermometer with App, okay. It's supposed to be kind of like a sensor push where it's a gateway and the actual thermometer is all in one. I haven't even opened this box yet. I know nothing about it, so I'm going to do a full unbiased review. Stay with me as I show you this product. Okay, so first we're going to go ahead and unpack this thing. So we're going to open it up, and the first thing you get is a little greeting. It says, "Thanks for choosing Govee." All right. Now again, I don't know anything about this product. Love our product. I guess they want 5-star review. Anything on the back? Oh, look at it. This is cool. Can you see that? Or something like that. It says, if you have any problems, send them an email. That's kind of cool. I like that. Immediately you open a box and you kind of get a cool thing about this. Now they are saying they're on Facebook, Twitter, I think that's Instagram, and we got some YouTube there. There's a user manual. We're going to look at that. We got some other stuff here. Let's take it out of the box. All right. I take it that this is the gateway. Again, I don't know anything about this thing yet. Let's see what else we got in the box here. All right, we got a couple different other things. I think these are the little thermometer devices. I guess it's good to read a manual, right? Alrighty. And we got little coffee bean behind the camera, and she's trying not to laugh at me as I try to unpack this thing. Okay, so this is what we got in the box. Okay. We got the gateway over here, because the only way I can say it's the gateway is because it plugs in. Looks like we got some thermometers here. Oh, and check this out. I think this says number 2. Oh, that's kind of cool. They identify. So can you see right here? That says number 1. And this one says number 2. And for some reason we got an issue with the camera in that we got a lot of shadowing here. I do apologize. That's number 2. Okay. So let's just open this thing up. Here's the guide. And all right. Talks about the packing list. So you want to confirm your packing list here. It does say you get the gateway. You got the waterproof hygrometer, and it does say you have 2 of those. You should have 4 AAA batteries, and that's going to be in here because you can tell with these little tabs here. Okay. It also says you should have a user manual. Well, there you go. Okay. Right here it gives you your specification sheet. Talks about what's going on, and it tells you how to quick start. Well, let me go ahead and read this real quick. I'm going to set this up. We'll be right back. Okay guys, so the first thing it tells you to do in the instructions is to plug the gateway into the outlet. And this is the outlet that's actually in the garage connected to my ager. So if we pull back the camera a little bit, you'll see there's the ager right there. Now go ahead and go back to the gateway. So the gateway is right next to the ager. That's the first thing the instruction told me to do. Now we're going to go to the next set of instructions. Okay, so now the second one says power the thermohydrometer as follows. And it says to remove one of the covers. So we're going to look for number 1. So that's number 1. Can you see that? Okay. Now it says to remove the cover. So we're going to try to remove the cover. There you go. There's the batteries. Okay. And it even tells you open the back door and pull out the tab. So tab is now out. Okay. Now it tells you put the back cover back on. Okay. Now how do you know which way this goes? Simply look at this. Look at the little hole here. Line it up. And it pops in place. Okay. Now what's cool is these protective little films here. Kind of take those off. And now we're going to take off this back one here. And I don't have any. Oh, there you go. Okay. Now it's off. Okay. Now put it down. It says right here we need to download the app. Go to the App Store and search for Govee Home. So let's go ahead and we're going to download it. We'll be right back. So we're going to go to the App Store here on my phone. And as it mentioned, type in Govee. So G-O-V. And you notice it's right here at the top. We're going to click on that. And here we go. It looks like this. Hit the word get. Okay, so now I authenticated my passcode. I had to kind of pause there for a little bit so that you don't see how I authenticate. But right now it's going to try to download. It's thinking about it. So we're going to try to download this thing. There we go. We're going to wait for it to download. And then we're going to go ahead and open it and follow the rest of the instructions. We'll be right back. Okay, so now it's downloaded. We're going to go ahead and click open. And now it's thinking about it. It's opening it up. We're going to grab the piece of paper here. It's asking me, do I want to send notifications? And I would have to assume that you wanted to say yes because you want to get notified when things happen. So we're going to hit allow. Okay, now, according to the instructions, it says that once you do that, you need to go ahead and click on where it says download the app and register the account, but it's not telling me to. It just tells me to please add. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the plus mark here. And it's asking me to identify what we have. So go through the list and we're looking at what we're looking for. And right now, there we go, there's a smart home. Now I'm going to look at the back of this, and this one says model number H5053. So let's go all the way down here, and there it is. We're going to click on this one right here. Okay, now it's asking me to create a login. We're going to sign up here. I'm going to go ahead and create my login. We'll be right back. Okay, so now after you're done signing up, it's going to say sign up successful. It's going to take you back to this screen, and now you have to actually log in. So I'm going to go ahead and log in.
Oh, right there.
There we go. Okay, now we see the Govee. Okay, now it's connecting, so it's on secure network. Trying to connect to it. Okay, now it's connected. We're going to go back to the app. Okay, and it says connecting to your net. Please wait a moment. And it's got like a little timer. There you go. It says connected. Okay. And so now it's trying to connect the H053 number 2 and number 1. So let's go ahead and go back into the kitchen, and we're going to turn the other one on. Alright, we're going to do the same thing with the device number 2. So let's go ahead and go over here and click on it. It looks like it, but okay. Now it is showing Celsius on both of these two. Now I have to figure that out. So let's go to over here. Okay, I just clicked on the actual device itself. Oh, there you go. So now we're going to go Fahrenheit up here. Go to the settings. Let's take a look here. Now I want my temperatures here because remember we're doing a dry aging. So I want to make sure that my cooler is not freezing. And I also want to make sure that it's not overheating. So we're going to drop this down to, because sometimes it does defrost my cooler. So I'm going to go about 50 just for the sake of it. And I want it to alarm me. Humidity. Now, humidity, you know, we can drop this thing all the way down to maybe 50%, give or take. And I want to make sure that my cooler is not running above 90%. Okay. There is a calibration mode here. I'm going to have to try to figure out what methods they use to calibrate because, you know, maybe I'll have to put it in a Ziploc bag or so, but I want to see how these things respond out of the box. So let's go ahead and go back to here. Okay. Now we're going to go back to the other one. That was number 2. That was actually over here, and now we're going to go look at number 1. We're going to do the same thing here. We're going to go back to here. Now, did convert number 1 into the settings. I got an Amazon package. Woo! All right, sorry for the little thing here. And we're gonna do the same thing with the alarm here. We're gonna change it to 32. Go to the high here at about 50 again. Don't worry about the dogs barking in the background. They love Amazon. They always think that there's something for them. Same thing with the humidity alarm. Now it won't let me change here. Oh, here we go. You got to press really hard. So again, we're gonna go. I want to know about the humidity about, I don't know, 50 to 90. Okay. Same thing here. We're gonna change the settings, and we're gonna go back here. Now, what's cool is I like the graph so far. I know it's only been on here an hour. I'm gonna give it about a week. We're gonna test it out and kind of go from there. Back at the main screen, check this out. The temperatures and the humidities are already almost instantly done. I'm not sure if the thing's gonna auto refresh. I am pulling it down so it does refresh there, but I'm not sure about the auto. I do notice that it shows you the date and the time here right next to that little arrow, which is the refresh. And I like that it shows in the upper right hand corner the battery strength of each one of those. That's really, really cool. Oh, check this out. See that little pop-up that just came up? That was a drop down, and I like the fact being it's in red. It got my attention right away. It's telling me that my humidity is out of the range, and that's because, they're sitting here on the counter right now. Well, there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and review it. Okay, guys, so you just seen how the app is set up, okay? Pretty self-explanatory. I mean, I went through some of the things, I kind of figured it out. You saw the red little pop-up there showing me that it was out of range. That's kind of cool. Here they are. Now, I don't know how these are gonna survive in here, okay? So, we got number one right here. Now, what I don't like, and I don't know, is whether or not this is magnetized. Let's see. It's not, okay? So it's not magnetized. It does have a little thing here, but no real way for me to kind of mount it. So I'm just gonna set them on the racks like I did my Inkbird ones. This is number one. So I think I'm gonna put number one maybe right over here, kind of there. And I'll put the number two one kind of down here in the bottom, okay? So they're about equally in the middle of my cooler here, okay? Now I know some of you guys are saying, gee whiz, Crazy Dave, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, now you got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, I've got like 15, 20 different thermometers, but it's because I test them all, so you don't have to do it. Buying different things, testing out, find out what works and what doesn't work. And I've gone through a lot of different thermometers and found out a lot of them don't work. Example, the Accurite, okay? This one I'm surprised it's still working, but I've gone through like 6 or 7 of them. The screens start going out, they kind of lose calibration, just a lot of issues with them, so save your money. For about the same amount of money, you can go with this one from Inkbird. These things are actually pretty accurate right out of the box. What's cool about these is, I've dropped them a lot of times. I pick them up and they work just fine, okay? I mean, you can see, I'm gonna drop it, and you heard it drop, and it still works, okay? If I were to drop that Accurate one, it wouldn't work, okay? So we're gonna put that back in the cooler here. Okay. But I also want a thermometer for each shelf. I want a visual point. Yes, I've got my sensor pushers. You can see those in there. Those are done to the app. But a lot of times, I just want to be able to walk by, when I'm going to get a soda out of the vending machine, and I just look at things. I look at my, digital reader down here at the bottom. Right now, it's showing the 3 lines because it's within the range that I programmed it for. But that's it. Quick, simple, easy. I'm going to run these Govees again for about a week. We're going to pull up the data, and I'll give you my review. You're watching Crazy Dave's Kitchen. Hey guys, so as you can see, I've been testing that Govee thermometer for about a week or so. Phenomenal product. Easy to set up, follow the instructions. The gateway is absolutely amazing. I have no problem syncing with it anywhere. I mean, I can be hundreds of miles away and it was instantly reading my info. Easy to set up, amazing. I can't even talk enough about it. This thing, it just blew me away. It's like $80. You get the gateway and you get 2 of the thermometers. Now I just sent them an email and I want to say they said you can hook up a total of 10, but they don't recommend anything more than 6. So there you go. You can order these little devices separately and have one for each one of your shelves. I'm going to show you right now kind of a little highlight of what this thing's doing. I'm going to show you the temperatures, the humidity, how fast this thing updates using my iPhone using the screen capture mode. Sit back, relax, watch this. So right now we're going to go ahead and look at this Govee app. So I'm in my Crazy Day folder here on my iPhone. Let's click on Govee Home, and it automatically loads both of the thermometers here. Now if you pull down, it syncs it really fast. I mean, I'm talking fast. And I'm nowhere near the machine. Now we have probe number 1 here at the top, probe number 2 at the bottom. One thing I wanted to point out to you, what I like is, over here under the name description, it shows you the last syncing date and time. In the upper right hand corner of each of the probes, it shows you the battery strength. I love that. Now let's go ahead and click into number 1 here, and look how fast it synced that. It shows my hour range, here's my day ranges, here's the week ranges. Now you'll notice that there's kind of spikes all over the place here in the hour, no big deal. Don't ever let the spikes worry you, because remember, we are setting a very tight range, and even a half a degree is going to send a spike, okay? What we look at is the minimum and the maximum and the averages, okay? So the minimum here is 35, the maximum is 35.7, with an average of 35.3, well within the target range for dry aging. Same thing with the humidity. Now the minimum is 59.1, the maximum is 84.8 with an average of 75.6. Now remember, we want between 75, 70, give or take, all the way up to 80, 85. So this is still within the range. Here's the day. Now you note the day on the humidity average is 73.6, the temperature is 35.5, and the week is showing, now it's going to show a maximum high temperature because that's when I first put them in. Same thing with the humidity, it's going to show really, really low. But look at the overall averages. 35.4 for temperature and average of 74 for the humidity. This thing's absolutely amazing. Now we're going to go over here, check out the second one, just kind of fly through that real quick. There's your hour, there's your day, there's your week. Now let me show you something over here. Look at that little gear. You click on that. It allows you to name your device. You have your parameters, so you can set your temperature settings as well as your humidity settings. And you can also alert yourself. Down here toward the bottom, you can calibrate it. So make sure you use a good calibration reference point.
Hey guys, a little coffee bean here with my other cat Espresso. Say hi. Oh wait, hold on, what was that? Oh yeah! We have a coupon code from you guys, and Espresso, you want to show it? Yeah. Here's your coupon code.